In this video we are going to factor a trinomial. The first thing you want to do is find the GCF, if there is one. So the GCF of 7, 9, and 2 is in fact 1. If it's 1, just pull out the A, the B, and the C. So it's 7, 9, and 2. From there we're going to do the X. Remember that the top is always A times C and the bottom is always B. So 7 times 2 is 14, and our B value is 9. So we need to come up with the two magic numbers that multiply to get 14, but add to get 9. So those two magic numbers are 7 and 2. Please double check before you enter the box. 7 times 2 is 14, 7 plus 2 is 9. Now we look back at the original problem. First term, first box, last term, last box. Instead of writing this plus 9x, we now need to use the magic numbers to separate it. So the 9x becomes the 7x and the 2x. Now find the GCF of the rows. So 7x squared and 2x is just x. 7x and 2 is just a positive 1. 7x squared and 7 is 7x, and then a positive 2x and 2 is a positive 2. You now have your two binomials. So what's on top is a binomial, and what's on the side is a binomial. So your factored form, or your factors rather, is 7x plus 2 and x plus 1. So this is known as your answer. Later on, we will learn that these are actually called factors. Now for number 2, we have to do one different step. Our GCF is no longer 1, it's in fact 3. So when you divide 3 out, please write your simplified expression. 9x squared divided by 3x squared is 3x squared. 66x divided by 3 is a positive 22x plus 7. Now you write your new A, your new B, and your new C value. And then you approach the diamond or the X in the box the same way. So 7 times 3 is 21. Your B value is 22. Now what two numbers multiply to 21 but add to 22? And those magic numbers are 21 and 1. So 21 times 1, yes, it gets me back to 21. Add those together, yes, it gets me to 22. Now a common mistake when making the box. You need to look at your new problem. Your new A, your new B, and your new C. That is what should go in the box. So your new first term is 3x squared. Your new last term is 7. Now how do we separate the 22x? We do that by the magic numbers, 21x and 1x. So the greatest common factor of 3x squared and 1x is just x. The greatest common factor of 21x and 7 is a positive 7. 3x squared and 21x is 3x. And then this is a positive 1. Now you write the factors as your answer. Now it does not matter what order your answers are in. It could be the quantity x plus 7 times the quantity 3x plus 1, or the way that I have it written. Please remember that you can always double check. X times 3x, yes, it gets me back to 3x squared. X times 1, yes, it gets me back to 1x. 7 times 3x gets me back to 21x, and 7 times 1 gets me back to 4. So that's how you can self-check when you factor a trinomial.